What is up, nerds and gamers from all walks of life? Just in case you didn't know, my name's Justin, and welcome to my channel, Just In Case Gaming. And boy, do we have an awesome video today. We're going to be reviewing D&D Icons of the Realms, the Infernal War Machine. This retails for around $59.99, and wow, it is going to cause some mayhem in your next campaign. We have some exciting news. This video is brought to you by Manscaped. I want you to take a second. Look down. When was the last time that you shaved deep down in the caves? In the caves? I'm talking about your junk, guys. I know we're all stuck inside right now trying to find ways to keep things clean and hygienic, so I want you to listen very closely to what I'm about to say, especially if you are stuck inside with your significant other. Manscaped is the only men's brand dedicated to below-the-waist grooming and hygiene. And I have a special message from your partner. It's time to quarantine, Manscaped, and chill. I'm sorry, baby. Are you okay? The Lawnmower 3.0 features cutting-edge ceramic blades so that it prevents any nicks or tears. It also has up to 90 minutes of battery life, and this is a really premium product. No slip grip on it, and it has an LED light that allows you to get in for some really close trimming. It's also waterproof, which I love. It's got a 7,000 RPM motor, and it has the quiet stroke technology, so you can barely even hear it. It also has a wireless USB charging port that you can take it anywhere on the go, bring it in the shower, and you are ready to roll. So if you're hearing me talk about this right now, I want you to know that you can go over to manscaped.com, get 20% off with free shipping with my code JustinCase20. And also, when you get the Perfect Package 3.0 kit online, you're going to get the biggest bang for your buck. You're going to get 20% off savings of your order instantly and a new replacement blade refill for your 3.0 every 3 months. So head on over to manscaped.com and use my promo code JustinCase20. Links are in the description below to get 20% off of your next order at checkout. So without further ado, let's dive into the 9 hells and review the Infernal War Machine. So here we are again, gamers, at the whiteboard, and we have something really cool to review today. This is the D&D Icons of the Realms Infernal War Machine, and it is a hecking chonker. This is a hefty mini, quote unquote, and this is from the Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus adventure book. I know that a lot of you have probably picked up that book. If you haven't, it's really, really fun. It's really cool. You get to go down into hell. You get to go down into the 9 hells, experience all the devils, and do deals with them, and also see a lot of the wars that are going down in the 9 hells between the Abyss and the 9 hells. I believe it's called the Blood War. I think that's still going on. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments section down below. But they ride around a lot of these war gangs. They have warlords, and they supply demons and adventurers and a lot of their warring parties with these massive machines, the Infernal War Machine. And this is a really nice sculpt. Oh, I'll show you that here in a second. It's a really nice sculpt. Here's the treads. You have these really thick spikes on the side, slightly bendy material that is being used. You can see all of the dirt and grit that's in those gears and on the tread. And you can see these weird flaps in the back, or spikes, or whatever. Here's the smokestack, or the muffler, or whatever that you want to call it. This is very, think of the Descent into Avernus book and the Infernal War Machines kind of like Mad Max, if you've ever seen Mad Max. They just throw a bunch of really cool machines together and make them into these gigantic and sometimes smaller death weapons. Infernal war machines can come in all shapes and sizes. There's I think a motorcycle type of Infernal war machine all the way up into this big one right here. You can see all of the chains. There's some really nice detailing that has gone to this miniature, and it's not really picking it up on camera, but it has some neat metallic colors on these pieces of metal, very like copper tones and some steel coloration. The paint detailing where it's supposed to look like this burning fire on the insides right here, I think could have been done a bit better, in my opinion. Really, that's one of my only gripes with the paint detailing. Maybe some since this is a adventure into hell, maybe some blood splatters or something along the front end and throughout the miniature. I think that would have been neat. But you have this wear and tear that's going on right here where this, I'm assuming this is probably where one of the drivers would be. The Infernal war machines are actually powered by a currency, correct me if I'm wrong, down in the 9 hells called soul coins. So this is fueled by the souls of the dead. Really, ow, that is sharp. Really nice, scary looking mini. And it has a couple of features to it. If you'll take a look with me, this front part is removable. There's the inside of that. And here's the front. This is one of the add-ons in the adventure book that you can get. This kind of like big plow, just big bulldozer, Triceratops-esque looking, like battering ram, mauler type deal. This is one of the kinds of attachments that you can put, because you can get different things like wrecking balls, chainsaws, giant scythes, really whatever that you can think of. I'm sure that your DM would be more than happy to accommodate if they wanted it to get absolutely chaotic. I love the little pieces of steel that's just been put onto this front grate here. So that's the front portion, and we can take a look inside. And this can fit some miniatures. This front little cabin area right here. There's a medium scale mini. And here is a large mini. There's the Venom Troll from Warden Kanan's Tome of Foes. That can kind of fit there if you wanted like a big baddie on the front of it, going around the 9 hells, mowing people down. And we also have one more component to take a look at, and it's this back piece right here. If you just lift it off, this is a pretty chunky piece right here. It's very hefty, very durable material. If you were to drop this, it would be absolutely fine. It is a very sturdy miniature. I like the rivets that are going through these plated areas right here. And I wish that the paintwork would show better on the camera. Maybe if I dim the lighting. Nope, that did nothing, but you can kind of see them, the copperish look. there's this metallic copper tone that's all over it, and it looks really nice in person. I just wish some of the paint detailings probably would have been a little bit better. Primarily the fire, the glowing heat effect that they were trying to go for. I really like these chained hooks in the back. Grab onto some of your enemies and pull them to you. Let's set that aside and take a look on the inside of the Infernal War Machine. And it is very recessed. It's pretty well recessed if you look at my finger right there. You could get quite a few miniatures to go in there. Let's put the large mini in there as well. You could put an entire adventuring party. I've gotten up to 6 medium miniatures of various sizes to fit inside. You can see at the end of the video where I have a group, an adventuring party with a couple of Leonins, which are bigger figures that are in this war machine. And it'll fit them and accommodate them very nicely. You can see that there's still quite a bit of detail on the inside too. There's these, it's just a lot of steel, you know, because these things are meant to go through the 9 hells and just tear everyone up. Now, there's a neat little feature that's right here at the top of this Triceratops looking head area, and that is so that you can put a medium-sized miniature right on the inside as if they are riding to war. And I think that's pretty neat. Now for a couple of size comparisons, let's go ahead and put the top back on there. The only thing that I don't like about this back piece right here, on mine, it's not really wanting to close shut. Right there, you can see that big seam, and this front end right here kind of comes off a little too easy for my liking, but if you kind of push it down on there, unless you add a little bit more force, it will stay, and it's fine enough for laying on the gaming table and just getting to it. Let's go for some size comparisons. Infernal War Machine, and we have seen a medium-sized mini. It's pretty big. You could put some of your miniatures maybe on the top of here or along the sides and have them fighting around. Let's take a look at the Emissary of Perforos from the Mythic Odysseys of Theros line. If you haven't seen my review and unboxing of that set, just click my playlist and you can check out. I unboxed 2 bricks of the latest set, the Mythic Odysseys of Theros. Really, really cool. Again, here's that large scale Venom Troll. And we have a gargantuan red dragon. There's a gargantuan red dragon for scale. And let's take a huge, here's the black dragon from the Pathfinders line. I also have a review on that miniature on my channel. They play well together, I think. And finally, let's take a look at the adult white dragon that was just released by WizKids right next to the Infernal War Machine, and that is really cool looking. Don't know what a white dragon would be doing down in the 9 hells, but hey, do what you want to do with your own game. And why don't we go ahead and take a look at the Infernal War Machine on a gaming terrain. So as for my final thoughts on the Infernal War Machine, this is definitely a must-have if you are going to play in the Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus campaign. Not only you, but your players are definitely going to want to ride around in this gigantic war machine. It fits a good amount of miniatures for about a 6-player campaign party. There's a lot of interesting features, like the way that the riders can get in. It fits really well in scale with all of the other minis, as you can see here on the battlefield. This might not be something that you want to put necessarily inside your Dwarven Forge terrain or your Warlock tiles, because it's really big. This is probably more of a battle map type situation, but you're getting a good bang for your buck here. You're getting a nice vehicle for your characters to be able to ride in, something that's very unique, hasn't really been seen before. It's really a work of art, truly, and I think it's definitely worth your money. Give it a check.
So gamers, that wraps up my review and take on the D&D Icons of the Realms Descent into Avernus Infernal War Machine, sure to be your next hellish ride into the Nine Hells. I wanted to thank each and every single one of you for giving me your time today, and also wanted to say head on over to manscaped.com and use my promo code, links are in the description, to get 20% off of your next purchase. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit that like button if you like what you're seeing on the channel, and also if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Join the Just In Case family today. Hit that subscribe button. I want to just tell you all, be safe out there. Be nerdy, and I'll see you in the next video.